Hi there. People look at me like I'm a little crazy when I tell them, marry your home, but date your mortgage rate. What do I mean by that? Well, we see consistent patterns historically of what happens when the Federal Reserve takes action, which is always followed by a recession, which, by the way, we have just entered the technical definition of a recession with 2 consecutive drops in gross domestic product. We are seeing a transition now from it being a seller's market to the pendulum starting to swing. And this goes back and forth historically over time. So if you are a seller, I strongly encourage you to reach out to your agent and talk about doing something soon. Even though there's a thinner market of buyers right now because of the interest rates and the fears that people have out there, it's the wrong approach to take. The approach is to do it now, because in 6 months you won't be holding the cards that you're holding today. And if you're a buyer, you should be getting pre-approved right away, because there will be opportunities that open up as soon as this September. Now, I want to just share a couple of things. First off, you can see here correlations between when the Federal Reserve, this white line, the Federal Reserve raises their rates, and just the opposite of what you hear on the news, mortgage rates come down. These dark blue bars are recessions. Federal Reserve raised rates. We went into a recession. Interest rates came down. We go into 1992. Federal Reserve raised their rates. We go into a recession. Mortgage rates come down. 2002. Federal Reserve raises their rates. We go into a recession, and rates come down. All the way through history that we've tracked, this pattern is consistent. So what do I hear? I hear, well, I'm going to wait till the market softens up a little more. I hear inventories increasing. Well, here's something that may surprise you. If you look at these same recessionary periods of time, with the exception of 2008, housing prices have actually increased or stayed flat. True in 1960, 1970, 1974, 1979, 1982, 1990, 2002. We did have this exception because of the mortgage meltdown and the credit bubble collapse, but that was an aberration you won't see again. And here we saw it in 20, and now we're going into another recession. You will continue to see home prices increase. This is the time to take action. So find the house you love, get pre-qualified, marry your home, and we will do a no-cost refinance for you when the rates come down, as they always have. This is a predictable historical pattern. Right now we're seeing rates start to turn over, and this is typical of what happens at the beginning of a recession or shortly after the Fed finally gets around to doing their job and raising the rates. You will see this pattern go down, and you will see lower rates in the future. So remember, this is a real opportune time to take action, whether you're a seller, and you should be contacting your realtor right away, or you're a buyer, because you should be getting pre-approved, because the opportunities are going to begin to present themselves, and you want to be the first person with an offer on the table to be able to marry your home. But don't worry about the rate. You're just dating it till we do a refi at a much lower rate. Thank you very much.